My name's William Ward, and I'm artistic director of one of our local theater companies, Lord Sterling Theater Company. We're over in Basking Ridge. About 10 months ago, I met David right down at the library. I had come over, and I've been told that in Martinsville we have a lovely community center with a great little stage, and that was all very true. You have a great stage here. And so I said, well, I might go over and take a look. So I did, and I met David. David was down in the library. And he said, you know, I'm a playwright. I said, really? It was just, you know, serendipity. It just happened. So I said, well, you have your play? And, well, I'll send it over to you. So he did. And I thought to myself, you know, I mean, there are a lot of plays out there, you know, and some are very, very good, and some are not so good. It happens. I read this play, and I thought, this is a very good play. You know, I'd love to workshop this play. And workshopping is a process where you start with a cold reading. Actors just get the script, open it, read it. And we did that about 9-10 months ago. And then the next step is a staged reading. And so we're lucky enough, thanks to Jane and Martinsville Community Center and the Serra family, to be able to do a stage reading of the play Tightrope for you tonight. It's not a finished production by any means, but we have added some new things, some blocking. It's you know, it's not finished, and it shouldn't be. Plays have to evolve. You know, playwrights are very brave to do this workshop because everybody's got their opinion. Everybody can do it better. Everybody wants to hear it, you know. But ultimately, and I've told David from the beginning, you know, David, it's your play. So you're the guy, you know. And he's very good about that. You know, he's about keeps an open mind and listens to people. David's a listener, and that's a good thing. It's a good thing to be. Yeah, without further ado, we're going to start. David, get up and take a bow for us, please. David, the theater needs playwrights. It's a good thing. Okay? So just give us a minute, and I'm going to open the main rag. That's theater parlance for the curtain. And we'll be off with the play Tightrope by David Serra. All right. Beyond the horizon, Benjamin Franklin sits at his desk in a cave by the sea. The water begins to rise as the tide rolls in, yet he remains focused, quietly working on plans for his next invention. He knows he must complete the formula, even if the sea rises past his ankles or if his lantern goes out. Would a banana be able to power a submarine and subsequently break through the barriers of time and space? Is it possible to travel on a train with Booberry, Frankenberry, and Count Chocula, speeding through the blurry thoughts of the forgotten heroes? No, we will not be forgotten. We will remember what it is like to be cherished and remembered. Three more. Three more will be sound. Three more to teach. Three more to consider. For, as the baseball coach philosophically states, be careful what you wish for, but also be careful what you don't wish for. Yes, yes, we will not be imprisoned by our mindless enemies that want to limit our imagination. Oh, no, we won't. No, we will demonstrate to the naysayers that although we may be afraid, it doesn't mean that we can't find a way out of the darkness and into a world full of obstacles and riddles. Cuckoo! Cuckoo! Cuckoo!
Hey, I'm Dennis Irving. I'm new to this school. Are you Professor Jack Plant?
I am he.
Okay. What's with the cuckoos?
Please, have a seat.
Okay.
Hey man, what's going on?
Hi, it's going good, I guess.
My name's Nolan. Nolan Platt. What's yours?
Dennis Irving.
Nice to meet you, Dennis. Have you ever had Jack Plant before?
No, this is my first time. You?
Yeah, I had it before. This is the second time I took this class. I'm sure you'll love it. Look, we performed an exorcism on a redundant restaurant sign on a field trip we took with him last semester.
Oh, fascinating.
Yeah, don't know where he'll take us this semester. He's very unpredictable, you know. So, where are you from?
New Jersey.
What exit?
Very funny. Bridgewater, Central Jersey.
I have a cousin that lives in Jersey. Nice beaches.
Yes, they are nice. Do you enjoy going to the beach?
Sometimes, when the weather's nice. Like in the summertime when they have those awesome boardwalk fries.
Oh yes, yeah. They have good fries.
The best.
Why didn't I take a different class?
Welcome to Professor Jack Plant's class.
Will last year's quiz please, all of you take your seats?
Hey.
Hello, Quisp. Tell us about yourself.
Yeah, I'm Nolan, and I'm studying to become a radio announcer. This is my second time in your class. The last time I took your course, it really helped me out. And the debate we had was exciting to be a part of. That's why I'm taking your second course.
Who was your rival in that debate?
That would be Quake.
Quake! Yes, yes. How's he been?
He's fine. I guess.
Will you try to wear a propeller hat the next time?
If I can find one.
Welcome back, Quisp. Take a seat. Will the newcomer, wearing the spectacles, come on down? Hello. Please, tell us about yourself.
Well, I'm Dennis. This is my first time in this class. I'm taking it because my counselor recommended it.
Have you ever thought outside the box?
Yes, a few times.
Have you ever wondered what it's like on the other side of the universe?
No, I'm not sure if I've thought about that one.
Welcome aboard, newcomer. Please, take a seat. Will the last and final subject come on down?
What is this all about? What does this have to do with an education?
You'll find out at the end of the semester. Tell us about yourself.
My name is Beatrix Miller. I'm only taking this class because it is required and I need the credits. Please, no cracks about my name.
You don't like Beatrix Potter?
I'm not into that genre.
Oh. Are you a nihilist?
No. I just don't believe in any of that nonsense you were saying before.
A skeptic? Oh, please, return to your seat. Oh, skeptic.
What was that about?
It's all part of his routine. That's his style.
Quist, newcomer, skeptic. Welcome to Forgotten Literature Part 2. During our time together, we will examine the work of authors that have long put their heart and soul into their work, but have been since forgotten, fallen out of public graces, and disappeared from the face of the earth. Essentially, they have broken through the barrier of time and space, and they have been absorbed into another universe. During this class, as an experiment, we will suspend a tightrope from one side of the class to another. Consider this. Do you think we will be able to walk the tightrope and cross over into another dimension?
What?
Do you think we'll be able to enter another dimension?
No.
Yeah.
I never thought about that.
In this class, we will attempt to walk across a tightrope and beyond the boundaries of time and space in order to cross over into another dimension. You look puzzled. Please turn to page 13 in your textbooks to assist you in illuminating our high-wired endeavors. Is everybody familiar with the book Flatlander?
Yes.
Of course.
Yes, we are.
Whatever.
Excellent. For homework, please read the first 2 chapters of Flatland and think about the idea of different dimensions. See you next class. Now, at this point in the play, we hear some sounds of submarine pings off stage. We have special underwater special effects lights that ripple around the classroom. The lights will fade back to normal and the students enter.
Hey, Dennis. How's it going, man?
Oh, fine. Well, what do you think of Flatland?
I thought it was cool. You?
It's pretty neat.
Hey, if you don't mind me asking, what are you majoring in?
Liberal arts. Although I would like to major in the study of reptiles someday.
Ah, cool. So, would you like to become a herpetologist or something?
That's my goal.
Awesome.
So, what do you think the professor will do this time?
Who knows? I hope it's wicked cool, though.
Yeah.
Weird.
So, what did everyone think about Flatland?
It was awesome.
I liked it.
Strange.
Well then, are you all familiar with Percival Lowell?
Isn't he the one who believed that there was life on Mars?
Yes. He developed that theory due to what he perceived as canals on the surface of Mars after observing it through a telescope. Despite the fact that he was eventually proven incorrect. What if there once was life on Mars, which was in danger of extinction due to lack of water? That would have explained the canals built in an attempt to conserve and transport water.
Oh, please.
A long time ago, a scientist named Bertrand Russell was speaking at an academic conference. He spoke of astronomy, related it to the concept of anavasta in Indian philosophy, referring to the defect of infinite regress in any philosophical argument. The world is round and revolves around the sun in its own galaxy, and that is a common belief, he pointed out. A woman then spoke up in the audience. "That's rubbish," she cried. "The Earth is a great disk balancing on the back of a giant tortoise." Well, the speaker thought for a moment and then said, "Then what is the tortoise standing on, madam?" The woman replied, "You're a very clever man, but it's turtles all the way down."
Oh yeah, I've heard that story. That's an interesting image.
At present, we accept the theory that the Earth revolves around the sun within our galaxy, the Milky Way. Milky Way. Yummy. However, what if we believed that that was all nonsense? What if we had been force-fed an astronomical conspiracy to convince us that we believe and live in one universe? The Earth really could be a great disk, balancing on the back of a giant tortoise, standing on the Tower of Turtles. It could be. If so, do the other turtles have discs on their backs as well? Are these other planets inhabited by creatures as well? By unknown life forms?
That whole theory you mentioned was debunked by Stephen Hawking.
What if Hawking is part of the conspiracy?
He's not. They have pictures of outer space. Astronauts have been launched up there.
Have you ever been to space yourself?
No.
Then how do you know it exists?
Because we have astronauts and scientists that tell us they have been to outer space.
And you believe them? What if they're being instructed to say that? What if the pictures of the lunar landing have been fabricated, staged to prove a lie?
Staged by whom?
By the people inside our government who want to control our minds and alter our realities.
You sound paranoid to me.
He has a point.
Please, turn to page 17. I propose a question. Do you believe a train could travel so fast it can make time stand still? I was once on board a train, and my fellow passengers were my favorite cereal mascots. Boo Berry, Count Chocula, and Frankenberry.
He's insane.
Hear him out.
Oh, please.
They all sat looking out of the window of the train as the building sped by. All sense of time became a distant memory.
Ah.
That is so cool.
But more on that subject in our next class. Your assignment for the remainder of the day. Use your non-dominant hand for eating and drinking. And use your non-dominant hand for eating, drinking, and other activities. For example, if you're right-handed, use your left hand. If you're left-handed, use your right hand. If you're ambidextrous, use the hand that you don't usually use. Class dismissed.
See you later.
Good afternoon, Quist. Make sure to tell Skeptic the assignment.
I will.
Professor Plant,
Yes, newcomer.
I like to let you know that I like this class so far. I just wanted to tell you that.
Well, thank you. Remember today's assignment. Right hand, left hand, left hand, right hand. Ambi, non-dominant.
I will.
So now we have a change into the next scene. We have several wave lights happening. Lots of really cool special effect lights going on. We hear the ping of a submarine. And we have Jack Plant, once again, doing his thing on the chair. And the students enter from stage left, and off we go.
Okay, what's all this?
It's the tightrope he talked about. He told us about.
I get the tightrope, but what's that?
Oh, that, he does that often.
Oh, perfect. He's not serious, is he?
Oh, come on. It's to prove a point.
What point is that? That he's totally off his rocker. I just want to get this class over with. That whole hand reversal thing drove me crazy last week.
I thought it was cool.
Yeah, me too. Look, I love this class. You need to lighten up a bit, you know? Try to just go with the flow. He wants us to look at everything in a different perspective. Plus, we get to go at a cool field trip at the end of the semester.
Yeah, I heard about last year's trip. You performed an exorcism on a redundant restaurant sign. I'll pass on that, thank you very much.
Hey, it might be fun.
It's weird. It's annoying. He's a fruitcake, and I don't like it.
Where is he swimming? Across the English Channel.
Nah, he's preparing for class. He goes through his flashcards to choose his next class romantic. Can't wait to see what he comes up with next.
Professor Plant, I'd like to know what all this has to do with learning anything.
Would you like to test the tightrope to make sure it's secure?
Fine.
Off stage, we hear the sounds of 3 pings of a submarine. Newcomer and skeptic, I present to you the tightrope walk to break through the time barrier and allow us to enter another dimension.
Hey, Professor, if you actually walk across this time, you're a goblin.
Ooh, I look forward to that quiz. Are you disappointed?
No.
Do you think I should give up on the tightrope walk experiment?
Oh, brother.
I think it's neat.
Oh, well, very well. Well, excuse me, just for a moment.
You okay?
Yeah, why do you ask?
You look startled when you touch the tightrope.
Oh, it was nothing, just... It was nothing.
Caught up in the tightrope here. Newcomer, quiz, skeptic, could you just, you've been all very helpful and very open-minded up until now. I thank you for that.
So, Dennis, are you liking the class so far?
It's neat. I like the tightrope walk a lot.
Yeah, that's one of his highlights.
I can see why.
Yeah.
But now what is he doing?
Looks like he's spring cleaning to me.
Great.
All right. I want you all to go outside. Pick out your favorite rock. When you find one that endears itself to you, please return it.
An endearing rock?
Yes,
Hey, Professor Plant, we got our favorite rocks.
Excellent. Excellent question.
What? I like big rocks.
I named mine Weebert.
Very good, everyone. Please, make yourself at home. Now, as we know, we have a field trip coming up at the end of the semester. Usually, this adventure takes us to that restaurant with the redundant sign.
Oh boy.
However, this year we will be doing something a little bit different. We will be going to a farm in the heartland. A farm with a submarine in the middle of the field. It will transport us beyond the barriers of the galaxy to the outermost borders of the universe. Therefore, please be on time.
Cool.
Can't wait.
We will.
Sure.
Good, good. Excuse me for a minute. We hear more pings of a submarine off stage.
Psst, Beatrix, what did you name yours?
Name what?
Your rock. Well, what did you name your rock?
I'm not naming a rock.
Hey guys, he's coming back.
A man was walking along a rocky shore when he came across a rock named Weebert. The man asked Weebert, "Do you enjoy being a rock?" To which Weebert replied, "Do you enjoy being a human?" Just then, an albatross swooped down, scooped up Weebert the rock in his beak, and flew away over the endless ocean. The albatross let Weebert fall out of his mouth, and Weebert splashed into the abyss below.
What?
As Weebert descended beneath the waves, the light grew fainter, fainter, until there was darkness. It was only then that Weebert observed the faint sea spots of light from the unseen creatures blinking on and off, until he gently hit the bottom of the ocean. It was then that he heard all sorts of whistles and moans from the unseen creatures that have evaded the sadistic human beings above on land. The sea creatures cried, and songs were soothing to Weebert, while at the same time, the undersea songs were unnerving.
I don't remember this in our last class.
They were calling to the heavens above, as an artist would cry out to God when in need of sanctuary and inspiration. Weebert, being a rock, remained still and only listened to their mournful cries, trying to decipher their meaning. Remember to read chapters 17 to 23 in your textbooks, and do not lose the rocks that you brought to class, because they're required for the field trip. We will travel beyond our universe. We will rid ourselves of the boxes that imprison our minds. And we have light change. We have more underwater special effects. We hear the sounds of submarine pings in the distance. And the students enter for their field trip. Professor Plant is wearing an Admiral Nelson bicorn at this point.
Nice hat, Lord Nelson. Nice hat, Harry.
I'll do anything for the extra credit.
Oh, so What's he got going on now?
I don't know, man. This is all new to me.
I see. I drew a face on Weebert last night.
That's cool. At least you got a face now.
Yeah. Didn't Professor Plant say something about a submarine in the heartland of a farm?
Yeah, that's where we're going on our field trip. How cool is that?
Very cool. When you took his class before, was he like this as well?
Oh yeah, but he's a bit eccentric, but he's a great guy. And his class is never boring.
Yeah. I actually had a weird dream last night about the field trip.
Oh, really? What was it?
We were all on board the submarine, and Professor Plant was the captain. It was really weird.
Huh. Sounds like Professor's really having an impact on you.
Yeah, he is.
Okay, guys, are either of you getting freaked out by this class?
Not really.
Okay, well, I am. I asked my counselor if I could transfer out of this class, and she said no. She told me I needed the credits, and I couldn't drop the course.
What are you so freaked out about?
Everything. Mostly him.
Oh, maybe you should try not to take him so serious.
Yeah, give him a chance. His methods are different, but he has some interesting points.
You know what? Maybe I'm just losing it. There's so much going on in this class, I think it's messing with me. Maybe you're right. I'm just too serious sometimes.
Super.
All three crewmen, please take their battle stations immediately.
Aye, aye, sir.
Newcomer,
Aye, aye, sir.
take the helm. Welcome to the rehearsal for the field trip. Quisp, there's some handouts on the desk in my office entitled Through the Barrier. Would you please go and get them?
Sure.
Thank you, Quisp. Newcomer, I'll take the helm back. Now, skeptic, do you believe that a banana could be used as a key to ignite a submarine engine in order to have it venture into another world?
What?
Whoa, that's unique.
Our field trip is coming up at the end of the semester. Do you still have the rocks that you found?
Yes, I didn't forget about Weebert.
Yeah, I still have mine.
Excellent. You'll need them.
Are these the ones?
Yes, Quisp, please, hand them out. Would someone like to fill Quisp in about what we've been talking about in his absence?
It was something about powering a submarine with a banana, and we still all have our favorite rock.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I still have mine.
Very good. Now, let's start rehearsing. Off stage, we hear the ticking of a clock, and the noise grows louder and louder and louder.
What's ticking?
On the handout, it's a list of things we may observe on our voyage. Study it well.
Okay.
Question.
What was that ticking?
It was the sound of time that we had or what was left of it before our voyage began. You will take your final exam during the field trip as well. So take note of the things we encounter during the voyage. Any questions? Skeptic?
No questions.
Very well. I'm looking forward to the field trip, everyone. Don't forget to bring your rock pals. Class dismissed. And now we're into the following scene. Lights change to this special effect underwater scene. We have Dennis and Nolan entering in the special effect light with their fish. Doing that good dolphin sounds, very nice.
How did a submarine end up in a field in Vermont?
Beats me, man.
Are you ready to begin the dive?
Yes, sir.
Of course.
I guess.
Oh, wonderful. Now, I see you still have your rock friends, and you, skeptic, have certainly found yourself a lighter rock. How's Weaver doing, newcomer?
He's fine. Solid.
That's all good. So, I figured.
So where are we going exactly?
Oh, somewhere special. Someplace where we can reflect on how much we've learned without the distractions of our consumer culture. I have chosen a place where you can do your exams in peace, where we shall explore the boundaries of our universe.
Professor Plant, how did a submarine get out here on a field in Vermont?
Do you remember your readings of Flatland?
Yeah, that was a cool book.
The answer will be revealed during our journey.
Okay. I'm ready for the adventure.
Yes! While you take your exams in the comfort of our submarine, I will get it started up so that we can travel to another dimension. I've got the key right here.
Oh. All right.
Before we surface, please tell me what you've learned from your time with me in Forgotten Literature, Part 2. Chris, you first.
I learned how to be more patient and how to take time to break old habits that are hard to break. It was great taking your class again.
Thank you, Chris. It was wonderful having you as a student again. Newcomer, well, what about you?
I learned how to see things in a whole new light. I want to thank you, Professor, for helping me see everything in a different way and in an exciting way. I'm looking forward to taking another class with you.
Thank you, newcomer. Last but not least, skeptic, what have you learned?
I've certainly learned a lot. I've learned how to think critically and be more open-minded. It took me almost a whole semester, but I think I finally understand this eccentric class. I don't think I'll ever forget it.
Well done. Congratulations, everyone. Beatrix, take the helm. Crewmen, man your stations. Dive, dive, dive. Beatrix, up periscope. What do you see?
I see. We are approaching the barrier of time.
Yes, the barrier of time. Hold tight, everyone. We hear the pings of the submarine increase in intensity. Are you holding fast, Beatrix?
Yes.
Good. We're traveling through another dimension. There's a sonic boom. There. The submarine is on autopilot.
So now what?
You will all have 40 minutes to complete your exam. Once your exam is complete, pass it on up to me, and I will tell you what to do next. No questions, no talking. 40 minutes. Take your seats.
You ready?
Yeah, man, you?
Yeah, I hope so.
Your time starts now.
Oh, here we go.
No wandering eyes, please. You hear a clock ticking off stage.
I finished my exam, Professor.
Thank you. Please, wait by the sonar. Thank you. Only 3 seconds left. Thank you. Not bad, not bad. Beatrix, was there anything on the sonar?
Oh, I didn't notice anything.
Excellent.
Are we going anywhere else?
We'll begin the voyage back to the submarine farm in Vermont.
This was really cool.
Dennis, up periscope.
Listen,
Sounds like a whale.
Beatrix, take the helm. Dennis, what do you see?
I see the future.
Do you think this trip was too strange? Should I go back to exorcising redundant restaurant signs?
Well, I think it's up to you. I think it was cool how you did all those sound effects during the exam.
Sound effects? Oh, you like them?
Yeah, I did. I love the imagery.
Well, we'll see what the next class thinks of it.
I'm sure they'll like it.
Crew, listen up. You all did extremely well. Congratulations to all of you. Remember, always keep an open mind. Never be afraid to question what is commonly believed. It's important to think and act like an individual, regardless of what others may accept as an absolute truth.
Thank you, Captain Plant.
Thank you. You're welcome. You're welcome. Nolan, what is our depth?
cruising at 25 feet, sir.
Dennis, our speed?
10 knots, sir.
Dive, dive, dive! Increase speed to 25 knots. Beatrix,
Aye, aye, sir.
hold her steady. Full speed ahead. And lights fade to black, curtain closes, end of show. Martha John. We had an enormous, loads of fun reading this the last time because it's just such a fun play and it has such a great message. Just keep an open mind.
Yes.
Which is really a great message. And I'd once again, we're greatly indebted to all playwrights, everybody that decides I want to write a play, because without playwrights, we wouldn't have very much theater, we wouldn't hardly have any theater, really. Maybe a little improv theater, but it gets old after a while. So once again, David, take a bow for us. David, Serra. Serra family, and also to Jane from the Martinsville Community Center. They do a lovely job here. They've renovated this. The renovations are continuing. So if you have an event and you need a space a little bit bigger than your living room, this is the place to do it. They're really wonderful. They're very hospitable and open-minded, and a pleasure to work with. So thank you very much. Thank you for coming. Safe home. Have a safe and enjoy the rest of our holiday weekend. Thank you.